Test, test, test. 1, 2, 3. Test, test, test. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Test, test, test. Three or four cameras they have. Oh, the A-League, yeah. So the A-League goes there and they sit and commentate in there.
Oh, are they all on the same platform?
Yeah, they have one camera kind of close to halfway, one here, and then kind of one that almost tilts over so you can see the benches. But this one to here in a couple of weeks' time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, does that mean we get?
Yeah, and
because this won't be in the way.
Yeah, this will be a better view.
That'll be new.
You won't have an obstructed corner.
That's good.
Yeah. Come when it's wet and windy, you'll be back in there.
I wish they had done that before I did my. I imagine they would have spotted some cameras on the side for the close-up, like they're actually on the ground. Instead of all being up there.
Yeah, they have handheld usually at a end. I don't know if they don't often have multiples. They usually only have the one handheld maybe. Sometimes the handhelds the other side of the ground are halfway.
Help us level the playing field. Sign the parliamentary petition today to fuel the growth and fund the game.
I actually saw myself during the live broadcast. I look like pretty tall. Like you.
Yeah.
So I don't notice I'm tall like until I see myself on the screen.
Yeah, because what? You're at least 6 foot.
Yeah. Like 6'2", 6'3". But
yeah, because I'm
you're
top end of
same
6.
as
Top end of 6.
Yeah.
6'4". 6'4".
really past players who used to play maybe for
I'm an Arsenal supporter.
Arsenal.
So
What star players are there?
well, I'm living in the past.
Yeah,
I like Thierry Henry,
yeah,
like
Henry. I don't know how to pronounce his name.
Henry.
Yeah, so I guess it's right.
Thierry Henry. Yes.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah.
Yes.
Is he like the fastest player?
At his peak heyday, he probably was.
How do you pronounce it?
Henry. It's French. Henry.
But it's the same spelling.
Yeah, Henry. Yeah, Henry. You're probably going to have to go next to, rather than just he'll be right in front of the goal. That's all. Just before you get any further up. Other way, because I'll be right in front. Oh, if you can, yeah, that's perfect. Thanks, mate. Thanks, mate. Much appreciated. There's no music today. Hello and welcome to round 6 action from Casey Fields. Melbourne City are our hosts today, hosting Keilor Park. Interesting fixture today with both teams new to the league. Melbourne City, of course, taking over FV Academy's spot. Keilor Park winning promotion alongside Avondale last season. It's a baptism of fire for both clubs so far this season. It was a lovely day when I arrived, not so much anymore. Casey Fields, it's a little windy. Bear with me if my notes blow away. Quickly dart through the teams. Visitors first. Leighton, Inglis, Smith. Then have the captain, number 9. Power, Locker, Xian, Capitana, Byrne, Holmes, and the Japanese import, Kimiadora. Dori. Home side, Melbourne City. Bunch more in goal. Lamja. Series. Big's the captain. Rocco. Canaves. Brown. Capitano. Kirby. Mandala. And an under 20s player filling in today as well as Duhan. As we get underway, there is a little breeze now, which you can see by the corner flags, going from
goal to goal almost. Keilor in their away white kit. City in their traditional sky blue home kit. The notions from both teams warming up this afternoon was lots of energy from both camps. It's fleeting exchanges here, no one putting the foot on it. Both captains going up against each other. Keilor comes out on top. Time to settle. Looking for a ball forward. Scoops it towards the box. Dealt with. Only short though. Chance to cut in. Does so. Cuts it back and straight to a City player. And running it out. Doesn't go anywhere though. It can potentially come back in. Out on the far side. Top of the box. Little trip again. Little touch of the ankles. Playing the ball on the ground, I think no one will be. Holmes with a good marauding run forward. Almost created something. City will be under a bit of pressure. Biggs. And onto the far side. Gets the pocket picked. And then Keilor can drive forward. And they do so, and they do so in numbers. Turns back. And gets hacked down. And has a few choice words for the referee today. But it's their first chance to put a meaningful ball into the box. Numbers of the back of the box. Pushing and shoving. Both skippers going at it. Tossed in straight at the keeper. Tips it up. Couldn't finish home. And that's going to be offside. Did well and lucky to get away with it in the end. Put him under pressure straight away. And that one went out. Todd's in. Both got hands. Holmes. It's pulled back. And that one's probably going to be a card. Yep. It's a second one already. So it's number 6. It's an early card. As you can probably hear the commentary coming from the bench. It's going to be the Japanese import to swing it in. They've City keep dropping in line with the bench. Swung in, deep, head to it. Couldn't steer it home. Good opportunity. Probably just kept rising to her.
Get us up, pick a side.
City have been penned in to their own half for the first 5 minutes. Certainly not what they would have wanted. As the bunch looks to go long. Does so, and they can turn the pressure on with that poor header. Great tackle in the end. Good recovery. Heard the comments from the coaching staff. Keep it up this end. Bit of bare pressure. Swung to the top of the box. Bit of a hidden hope. Keilor can come away with it again. It's given away. Looking Sheeran. Doesn't quite get to her. Oh, looking to thread the eye of a needle. Couldn't do so. Herbie, number 14. Beats the one on the far side. Couldn't get past the second. Can pen him in though. Lucky ricochet. They can turn and come. They've got the numbers forward. Holmes peels off. Holmes twisting, turning to the top of the box now. Cuts. Tries to lay back to back post. Coming in. Thought about a hit. Scoops it back post. Can't finish. And he tucks away. City relieves some pressure. There's number 20 Summers taken down. This will be a very teasing spot for whoever puts a hand up to take it. There's a number of players talking about it. And they all walk away to allow Smith. This is shooting range, shooting territory. Just a four-person wall with the obligatory one in front. Smith hits it low, against the wall, has a second go, and on a weaker foot, couldn't do anything with it. And she sees it into her hands. Drops and looks to play. Great tackle. Physicality showing. Holmes whips it in back post. Keilor is renowned for being a physical team. They were last year in the VPL. And they certainly have been this season. They've leading the 3 kick count and the yellow card count. So do what you would with those figures. So ricochet, Miggs, nice and controlled. Looking to press all the way through. Brown chasing all the way and does well. Force them out. Tossed in. Holmes. Happy to see it out. Happy to switch it, and the switch is on. And they tempt it, and that one should be handball. Certainly is. Got a bit of time to set themselves. Don't necessarily need to rush it. Brown coming over to take it. They do have some taller timber. Herbie, number 14's probably the target. Heads to her direction. Cleared away. She uses the body well. Turns towards goal. Tries to beat the one. Didn't realise there was a second. Puts her body in the way. Biggs comes away with it. Has a hit. Ambitious. Still keeps the pressure going though. Cuts inside. Surrounded by players. And as the turnover happens, someone's out on that far side. Holmes is streaming forward, screaming for it. Turns, chooses to come backwards. Bit of ball retention. And they'll keep the ball. It's camera side. Ball over the top. Holmes something to chase. And she does. Tried to tip it past the player herself, and probably a bit of a too heavy of a touch. One-twos working well. Biggs switches the sides. Here's the angle of play. A bit. Just below us, in front of the benches. Looking for options. Looking for Holmes. Good touchdown. Couldn't get away from the double team though. Keilor looking to play the ball forward. Same target again. Holmes wins the header. Couldn't flick it on to the Sheehan. The outlet of Holmes yet again. Target person. She's coming short for it. She's going long for it. Multiple options. The import from England. Played at Durham. Say in step 3 or 4 of the English tiers, so reasonably high level. It's a good import. She's already showing that she is one to watch today. Hicks twist turns, looks for another option. Manages to get it out the other side. Space is opened up. Nice little 1-2. Good strength. And that one's fortunate ricochet. Out for a goal kick.
Well done, girls. Better. Set it up. Set it up quickly.
Trying to set themselves up as quick as they can. The wind's going to play a factor here. Might hold it up a little bit. It's got to be a deep kick if you're going to go long. You see a little bit. The wind held that up. Jen, lovely body. Couldn't get past the 3 of them though. They had to commit numbers to that tackle. Looking for Holmes again. Got hands on her, but that's fine. Good flick. Holmes wants them up. He's got no options. They're still playing short. Keilor happy to let her have it. She's not going to go anywhere with it. Good communication in the end there. Yeah. Good battle. Shake it off. Couldn't have split the 2 attackers any better there. Managed to keep possession though. The ball out wide. Picked off from her. Brown tries to take it over the player. Doesn't, but they manage to keep possession with a ricochet. Herbie's coming out. Turns to face goal. Looking to go deep into the box. Bit of a hit and a hope. Higgs. And yet again Holmes there to be that attacking outlet. It's knocked forward. So foot race is on. Keilor have numbers forward. And that one's going to be shoving a bag. That's a number of tackles that have just been a little robust early.
Set up, get your body shape.
As Leighton, one of the centre backs, comes over for communication with the coaching staff, some directions. And
But I'll go to the cane.
Sienna, Rocco.
Oh, he might be able to run on that. He's behind.
again, good opportunity. Whip it into the box. Got options. Holmes is your target. Straight to the keeper, fumbled. Picked up on the second occasion though. Drops it to her feet and happy to play. Wasn't necessarily set up for it. They play nonetheless. The switch is on. Gets there eventually. Getting Penn back here.
Get in front. Very delicate.
Nathan, good header. Offensive header.
Come a bit more this way. Just there.
Brown just couldn't control it. That's away possession. They're going to try and push forward. It's good use of the body. Turns away from danger. Ends up beating two. Still hasn't gone out though. Brown puts it back into danger. Brown on it again, but the furthest player forward. Some help came. A bit too late. They got a chance to go forward. Capitano. Hazel lays it off and gets in a pickle with her own teammate. They can drive forward City. Opens up, sees parted. That's a good defensive tackle to ensure that shot didn't come in. Smith throwing herself at it. One player press allows them out. Good strength. Tug of the shirt. It's probably on the blind side of the official. Happy to let that go all the way through. It's knocked long into the wind. Doesn't make it to halfway. With a little help it does. And the foot race is on again. And that one's going to be a card. Breaking up a promising attack. Certainly not in danger of the red there. Plenty of defenders in and around. But that's two for City already in the book. Inside the first 20. And skating on thin ice is a little bit of an understatement there. It's a long way to go. And again, is this shooting territory or dip it into the back post? My money's probably on it dipping to back post. Bunches fumbled a couple so far, so they might bank on that. There'll be pressure on her. And hits the top netting. It's not that far away. The camera angle probably doesn't do that one justice. Pressure comes straight away. They win it back. Smith does well. Again, passes one, whips it. Holmes takes it down. Tries to flick it over herself. City had numbers. Skipper can control. Marshals her troops and does so well. Cheeky central ball. That's whipped out the far side. I think the wind might have caught that one a little bit. Looks full money going straight out to the foot. The 20-minute mark sees players go out. Holmes, lovely touch. We'll have a rinse and repeat. Tossed in. Flicked. On the chest. And that one's shanked away. And they're going to, straight off the shin, that one. And that one's going to be a corner. And they're going to set themselves up. Plenty of numbers in the box. Someone on the keeper as well. Push and shove. I think that's Smith, it looks like. On the keeper. No one defending her. They're going zonal. Front post. Punched away. And they get a potential another chance here, Keilor Park. Whip deep. Holmes on the end. And anywhere else, and that was in. Bunch straight to her hands. Size of relief there. As Holmes was left all alone for a free header. It's the best chance we've had per se. That one's going to keep going. 23 minutes in. And that's our first meaningful chance. Also, we have had the ball in the back of the net. It was correctly adjudged offside after a bunch had tipped it onto a bar. Following players try to tap it in. It's knock long. Looking to try and get the ball down and play, and they can't. Get another chance though. Turns well. Happy to go back. Tries to flick it inside. She keeps going. And that one's going to be a corner. And it's a first City chance to put the ball into the box. They haven't ventured far or often over the halfway line. This will be their potentially one of their first meaningful corners. Signal goes up. Numbers are in there. Keeper's cool. Comes off her head. Back post. And it's in! City take the lead. A strike through a crowd of players. The ball fell fortunately to the back post. City player was there. And for all their pressure, Keilor Park are 1-0 down. And City take the lead with a smash and grab for their first foray forward, really. Will this kick them into gear? It's City's only second goal of the season. Of course, they've played one less game than everybody else, with their round 3 fixture against Alamein rescheduled for the Easter long weekend, I believe. But for all Keilor Park's dominance, haven't turned into anything. It's a good header to win there. Pressure's on. And it was attempted advantage. Dragged down. The ball didn't fall to anybody. The referee brings it back, correctly so. Brown told to move back. Ball's up long. No one went to it. City winding their tails, kind of football at the moment from them. Looking for a bit of calm and composed play was the call from the bench. It's knocked forwards again. Higgs, no call for time there from the teammates, and gets nodded out. Holmes couldn't get there. Turns into danger. Good confidence to try and take the player on though. Shuffle from both teams is coming. And can confirm the goal scorer is number 13, Hepatado. Played a number of games for Heidelberg before coming over. Lovely turn, lovely flick, beats the player, all ends up. And that one's certainly out. Ricochet again. Falls kindly for City. And that one's through the legs. And Holmes going to put the pressure on. Ball goes straight up. Looking for no foul. No foul's called. Good. Here's the message from the bench. They're pushing forward. City have numbers this time. Probably tried to do too much. They can play again. Twist and turning. Just goes flying over. And there was certainly nothing in that one. A throw in here. All on her own, couldn't control it, Brown. And we'll have a little rinse and repeat. Looked a little questionable. The referee allows it to play. It's chipped in. Oh, questions of a back pass. No, the referee waves it away. And, Forfei's saying it was a deflection. Probably got away with one there. And gets taken out there. Harris is skating on thin ice. She's already been booked. It's not the fouls you want to be giving away. Going to get whipped in. Goes deep. Hits the head off the post. City. Here's it away. Long throw coming in. That's a good long throw. City first to the head though. City's got numbers forward. They can drive forward now. Cuts inside. Puts a defender on the floor. Nice touch inside. Does a turn. Switches on. Turns into the danger though. Holmes, head down, running. 2-on-1. Holmes trips over the ball. They are trying to settle her troops there. Composure. They're trailing here for all their pressure and dominance. Hit the post, hit the bar. Holmes couldn't get it under control. Just hits her foot in the end. Looking for no foul. Pressure's there though. Looking for some help. City player just falls on the ball. City overthrow. Ricocheted around. City got acres of space to run into. Does so. Ended up too many options in the end. And picks the wrong one. And the pressure elapses. Higgs. Opposition skipper straight under it. Line up. But wins it back. Ball gets knocked forwards. Holmes has to come deep to win it. Looking to go wide, doesn't. Good win. Says potentially out of position now. They can capitalise on this. Ball gets knocked over the top. Wind helps that one a little bit. And flag goes up for offside. Certainly not in any rush to take it. Leading 1-0. The pressure comes. Keilor can get away with it, and they do so. The captain looking to spark something. Slip, fortunate for Holmes. Shan has a hit, and that's not too ambitious. Pressure comes as they play short. These academy teams, you know what's coming from them. You know they're going to play short, as many opportunities as they can. Looking at the options. Chooses to go long. As we come into the last 8 or 9 minutes of the first half. A little touch. And she's getting through. Brown looking for it. Couldn't get there. It's cleared away. Flag was up for offside. It might have been Brown who was caught offside there. Knocked in, well taken down. Flick over the top, looking for Holmes. Puts her head down for it. Again, scoop clear. Two 14s go at it. Lock up, 14 for Keilor Park. Registered as didn't play last year through injuries and other commitments, as far as I'm aware. Here she is on the ball. Good credit to her fitness to come back and play. Clip of the Hills, not given. Tipped, up and over, and scooped up. Hard in mouth there. He's happy to sit back and happy to come right into that sweeper role. They do play that sweeper keeper, the academy teams, as they go backwards. Hicks, bullet of a pass, gets to control it though. They can switch the sides. Looking for someone. Holmes goes and presses her. Looking for a team to come with her though. And didn't come. As it's caught inside. Again, pressure. City happy just to keep it. They have the lead. They need to do anything too dangerous. Holmes again. Single player press is not going to work for the veteran. Oh, it's shanked off the foot. Leighton. Pressure's on. 2 there. Well done. And rightly so. And Keilor ball. It's well defended. They did double team up. City have only had the one meaningful attack, which created a corner, which they scored from. So 1 from 1, they'll take that. Goes short, switches on. Press is coming all the way though. It's a bullet of a pass. Brown can come up with it. Can they punish them? No, they can't in the end. They get a chance to pin them back though. And they get away with it. As we come into the last few minutes of the first half. And the story that's been written is 90 to 95% pressure from Keilor, but City with the lead. A shuffle of formation from City. So gets tipped out. Not many options. Option finally comes off the chest and couldn't control it. 2 skippers go at it. City come out on top. Must say, since the goal, they have looked a bit more comfortable in possession. And the example here opens up for, has a hit, and that is just over the bar. The seas parted for to have a hit. Racco, and hit it sweetly. And the goalkeeper scrambling. Burn scrambling. And that one's using every square inch of the pitch and ends up going too far. It was more of a ricochet handball than point blank range style. Good strength. Shen, good strength in the end. Comes away with it. Tries to go through another player and couldn't. And City can keep coming forward. Nice little flick forward. Brown out on that far side. Knocks it forward. Ambitious, asking a lot of the number 19. And I can't imagine there'll be much added time. Probably no more than a minute. The board's coming out and up. And 1 minute it is. As we tick into it. City have the lead. So throw yourself to the floor and hope for the best. Clip of the ankles. They can sit on it and they'll probably use as much time as they possibly can. Try and go into the break with the lead. Piano with the goal. Fell fortunately to the back post from a corner. And and hammered it home. That one's going to be a corner ball. And they scored last time from the corner. Only other wheel for a forward. Marco had a good shot. They've got an opportunity. They're certainly not going to rush. This will probably well and truly be last play of the half. As it looks like Brown to whip it in. The eyes on the back post. It goes deep. And that goes all the way out. And the referee signals for half time. City go into the half 1-0 up. Havidano with the strike halfway through first half. Keilor, all the possession, all the play. Other than hitting the posts and a couple of saves from Bunch in the City goal. Nothing else to write home about. For all their pressure, they go into the break 1-0 down. Join us in 15 for the second half. Hello and welcome back to Casey Fields, where it's the home team, Melbourne City, leading 1-0 over the visitors, Keilor Park. The two differing team talks. Melbourne City happy to absorb some more pressure potentially, where Keilor will be annoyed at the chances they created, didn't convert to anything. Someone's whipped to the top of the box. Keilor will look to turn the defenders around a bit more this half and have a bit better build-up play. Lovely splitting pass. Skipper wins it, Lane. Oh, caught under her feet. Can they make him punish? Good strength, great strength. Holmes. Going to go all the way, press all the way. Punch. On the head, two skippers going to it. Got a chance. Okay. Looks for Brown. His camera side. Use the body well. Skips past that. Can you put it into the box? Does. Straight at the keeper in the end. Slightly weaker foot. Couldn't get a meaningful crossing. And that one should be a free kick. Amjad is going to get a it's the last chance saloon for that one. Happy for a talking to Lane, Keilor Park's Lane over the ball. Got the wind behind us, so it might be a dip to the back post. Does ricochet off the wall. Could have gone anywhere, it did. City's first to it. Brown can clear it away. Down the line. They're going to press. Bodies flying everywhere. Holmes gets it across. Back post. Still in. It's going to be a goal kick in the end. And I heard there was a comment of maybe a Keilor player has changed her shirt, so bear with me if it is the wrong name and number that it's called out. One's going to hold that one up, and does. A chance to go forward. Biggs does well, Gets it out of her feet. Asking a bit of Brown. Straight into the defensive shape. It's a good long throw. Holmes. Lovely switch of play there. Tucks it inside. Beats the one. Goes to the back post though. Still in play. Holmes. Out of her feet. And straight into Bunch's hands. And that one's sliced off the boot. Turn them back. And it's one. Nice little dink over. Struggling to get it out. Oh, it's hoofed clear. The wind's going to take that one. Okay. That one might get a talking to from Smith. Does a little bit on the run from the referee. Looking for Brown on the back post. Holmes on the bike. And that one's going to be a corner. Swung in. Numbers at the back post. Goes straight there. It's a flap of from Bunch. It's a fortunate header that steers it away from the box. And she's certainly not off. Goes top of the box. Little ricochet. Looking to swing it back in. Hasn't gone anywhere. Danger's still there. Smith does well. Pin him in. There's going to be a sub. Skotanika with one of somebody skating on thin ice. Number 4, Lamja. It looks almost semi-straight swap into that defensive role. Number 17. Show too much of the ball. Gets turned. Got a lot of chasing back to do now. Switch was there. And two players just collided there. Nothing in that one. They're going to press all the way. Almost got caught. They can play it away. Nice 1-2s. And they're out, and that's very well played. That's what the short play can do. Now they've got to turn it into something. Higgs almost showed too much of it. Does in the end. It's cleared away. It's whipped in, and it's straight into the keeper's hands. Burn will be happy to have that one. And this one's going to go with the wind. Nice touch. Has a hit. Echo again. Happy to have a hit in that situation. As that one hurt as she came down. Sounded like she was just winded. Did hurt. Hit to the 2-on-1. Holmes on her own. Cuts inside. Good pressure all the way. And it gets a hit away. Not a meaningful swing of the foot though. It's short. And it's tipped away. And a hit. Wasteful hit. A little bit of frustration creeping in. Certainly not going to be in any rush to take it. It's knocked. It's going to get held up again, and it does. Knocked out well to that far side. Knocked across. It's a goal kick. Scooped up, held up again. 2 City players went up. It's asking a bit of Holmes. She certainly gives up on that one early. Saving the legs. Smart from the veteran. And again, Bunch certainly won't be rushing. Get the ball. Waves them up. Indicate it's going to just got a ball on the pitch from another facility. One of the other pitches. Scooped away. Bunches off. That one's gone out. A bit flat at the moment from both sides, looking to spark something. Falls to her feet. Good reach, good tackle. Coming together. They've come off a little worse for wear. Pressure's there. Skipped in. Good ricochet. Fortunate for Keilor. Good turn. Ambitious to hit it deep. Tries to turn him around. stays short this time. Gets waved up eventually. Good strength from Brown. Does well. It's an opportunity to play it back. And they do so. Couldn't get it out of her feet. She's going to get caught. That's a free kick to Keilor. Number 11's lucky to get away with that one for City. Opportunity, and all players are back post. They go short. It's cut back. Training ground routine. Corner ball. No, goal kick. And again, a bit of frustration creeping in from Keilor. Knocked a bit longer. City are rare for a rare possession. Ball goes forward. Asking a bit of Brown. And given away by Byrne, keeper. So they're not going to be rushing. Keilor coming off a 2-1 win against another academy team in Melbourne victory last week. Good touch. Keeps it under control. Short to Biggs. Gets a pocket picked. Holmes. Holmes manages to keep going with the ball. Has a hit straight to the keeper's hands. Close quarters. As per usual, there's always a bit of conjecture over the handball. They go short. Press from the middle comes. Keeps going forward. Brown. Got the overlap one, uses it, whipped in, and he's dipping and scooped up by Byrne in goal. Not much he could do for the goal, Byrne, in the Keilor goal. Okay, no one wanted to put foot on the ball for possession. It's a foul. Nothing too sinister, just restart. Play short. Keilor looking to shuffle. Nice tuck inside. Had the overload inside. Sub's going to come. Tamil, number 99's coming on. Interesting number. For number 20. Someone on this side. I believe, maybe not. The ball gets knocked over the top. I believe that is Louay out there. Changed the number. Knocked long into nobody. Pressures. Some tiring legs from Keilor. Only their first sub's been happened. 65th minute mark. It's a bit of an ask for them to, on this, mind you, it is an expansive pitch. It's a large pitch. They've tried to use every blade. It's a lovely ball through. Couldn't get enough of the deflection. He's still under pressure. Holmes slips. Couldn't get a meaningful ball in. Habit artist coming on, 16. For Brown. He's worked tirelessly down his wing. Done quite well. Good jump for the header. Tool. Turns, good use of the body. And they can reset out on this camera side. Tries to go to feet for Holmes. Holmes gets another chance. Cuts inside. Has a head looking for that far post, far corner. Couldn't quite get there. And they play short. Haven't done this too much in this half. Can't get there. They're going to get turned around again. A double team. Holmes, good strength. And managed to clear it away. It's going to come straight back at them. Away. Good strength, uses the body well. Turns her. Skips past one, plays it short, probably not the right option. That's a follow through of a tackle. Holmes is going to, bit of a reckless tackle that one. As the physio is called on. It's a welcome to senior football, that one. It's a potentially a frustrating tackle. It gives both benches a chance to bring the players together. She's up and walking. That's a good start. Up and moving. Keilor Park, one of the longest trips they'll have this season, out to the eastern suburbs from the western suburbs. Now, a trip like this, you want to leave with something. City yet to get on the point. It's gone straight out. Press comes. It's scoop short. Well nodded down. And they can control the play again. Good strength from both players. Angle of legs. City happy to play.
Pressure, let's go, step up!
That's well defended. What you want to see from your strikers, defending like that. As the call for a ball ends up with all three on the pitch. And that's going to hug this line again. Good strength. Interchange of throws here. Lots of movement, no action. Frustrations are creeping in from Keilor Park. It's going to go all the way. And as a bunch goes down, Holmes is potentially going to get her marching orders. Gets her marching orders, and she does so, unfortunately. Bunch may have inadvertently stepped on her toe, and Bunch shoving her over. Holmes, pushing Bunch over is not what we wanted to see. Second yellow for that one. And send for an early shower. I had mentioned in the first half that Keilor do play on the edge. They do. And that is occasionally a good thing. And today it wasn't. Can Melbourne City make it work? They'll look to now dominate the play. That one's gone out. That one's coming together, players. Scoop clear. pressure comes, it's going to be very tired legs. She turns well. Has a hit and scooped up cleanly by Burn. Looking to release it. Has a hit and trying to save a corner and can't do so. There's a couple of scenes we don't like to see. A Melbourne City spectator giving an earful to Holmes being sent off. We don't like to see that. Cleared away. City have the numbers. Press comes though. Scooped out wide. Camera side. Cut in well. Chasing all the way. It's a big ask. Some tired legs from Keilor already.
Quick decisions. Gia, watch the ball back here.
Scoop clear. It's ducked away. Oh, lovely. Through the legs. Space to run into. Correct pass. They're happy to sit numbers behind the ball. Ask Keilor to do the work. It's a good tackle. That should be a Keilor ball. That is so. Ricochet up into the open space. Ray chasing all the way. Pressure on. Great tackle. Ooh. Not so much from the referee. Going to be a yellow. Inglis. This is in prime shooting spot.
Once you do what you're going to do, come back in the middle.
Goes for goal and tipped over the bar. Byrne does well. It's going to be on the far side. Swung in deep through everybody in the end. There's space here, camera side. Space to run into, and that's going to run all the way through to the goalkeeper. Scooped out this side. Couldn't get it under control with our hands. And we get there eventually. And they've played. And the wind's taken that one. Almost intercepted. Risk of a throw. And left a foot in there. And that one's going to be a foul by Smith. .31 on Gallagher. 16 Shin. No, sorry, that wasn't. That was 14. Rocker. He's at least up, which is a good start. They play short. We're going to play it around. Higgs. In the corner, scooped away. Melbourne City's certainly not going to rush in to take it.
Chelsea, protect the line that pass to goal.
Not many back. All kept down. Coming together players, nothing there. Higgs does well. Good central ball. Tries to play it through a player, it doesn't get there. The break is on. Scooped, looking to go deep, trying to get into the box. And they have a hit and it's a stretch of a foot. That's all it was in the end.
Well done, Gia. Go, Jamie. Again, Gia, let's go. Fresh.
Cuts inside. They can drive forward. Looking to beat the one. Does. Smith gets caught. And scooped away. Came across well.
Get around each other.
Linton. US import. $32. Connolly. 43. One of the Gonovich sisters. Hunter. 20 off. Summer. And 28. Japanese import. Amadora.
Play Jamie again.
And if you're just joining us, the story is pressure and possession
Good, Mayaki. Protect
from Keilor. Has been all them.
come and take the play here. Just stay one step.
Borderline foul throw. Happy to keep playing. Melbourne City scoring from a corner. The ball got nodded onto the back post and got rifled home. And the only other story is that Holmes for Keilor has been sent off. Second yellow. A little coming together with Melbourne City goalkeeper. Fouls close together. Given her marching orders. You'll be happy to see the play run a little bit. Be interesting to see what the added time is as well as we come into the last 2 minutes of normal. They've got a chance to break. Acres of space. 3 on 3. Picks the ball out wide and overhits it. Right go. It was the right option. Right thing to do. Just overhit. Almost caught. They can turn and go. That's what they're going to do. Some fresh legs on that far side. Good strength coming together. And excessive body from the Keilor player there in the end. All on her own out there. Hinton finally goes to her. And it's a flash of a shot. Only a little wasteful. They play short and quick. And as I think the conversation's going of potentially 5 added. Thomas gets collected potentially after the ball. We're happy. Knocked in. And the fourth official has confirmed that it is 5. The board will go up in a sec. The numbers outweigh out this side and they couldn't get it out there. Head wasn't up. Biggs has done well today. Turns. A few whistles in the crowd already. Not realising that there's still 5 to play. Oh, the pressure. Opportunity here. Surrounded by players in the end. And they recover well after a little mishap. Foul. Keilor chance to knock the ball forwards. Looking for some height. Can they make it count? Going to dip it in. Looking to go on target. Potentially the right idea. We're going to get 3 subs. Zos is on, number 5. 26. I don't have a 23 on my team sheet. That one will be interesting. Daly. Two as well. Leighton Welsh. So all systems change. Some fresh legs to go forward with. Put it down. Through the legs. Ricochet. Doesn't fall to advantage. Happy to press. They do so well. Get a turnover. Great turn. Turns away from the danger. That's good strength in the defensive line. Can go forwards. Space out on this wing. They're playing a little bit narrower. As the whistles keep coming. Scooped clear from Burn. Away. There's fresh legs. Can she use them? Zeus gets a goal kick. Well, ball down. Pushing forward. Split her own 2 attackers. It's going to come straight back at him. They're happy to play back. Make them run. Tired legs from Keilor Park. It's going to be a free kick and more than likely be a yellow for the pullback. And Smith, I don't think, will worry about that one too much. Beating all ends up. Happy to give away the free kick there. Looking for the corner. Turning back. They're going to try and shield it in the corner. That's a corner. certainly won't be putting numbers in.
Chelsea! Chelsea, back here! Back here! Chelsea, back here!
With only 3 targets in there, they're going to hold it in the corner. Look to try and eat some more time.
That's time, fourth, that's time. Five's gone. That's time. Counting 1.
As you heard, hopefully from the forfeit, is close to the last play of the game. It's whipped back across the box. Only moments left. And there it is. City have their first win of the season against Keilor Park. 1-0. First points for them. It was a battle of nutrition. Holding. Holding their nerve till the end. One of their rare forays forward from a corner. Nodded on to the back post and rifled home. For all their huffing and puffing, Keilor Park couldn't amount to anything, couldn't get anything out of the game. The home side take maximum points for the first time this season, and the delight on their faces. It's a hard-fought win for them, 1-0 over the visitors, Keilor Park. And a reminder, it's not the only action this weekend. Get across the YouTube channel, get all the action. And don't forget the Matildas playing at home in the final of the Asian Cup tonight as well. Get on board with that one. I've been your commentator, Josh Byrne. Thank you for joining. Till next time, enjoy your weekend.